Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN, and today we've got Deji in the building after Tottenham handed Ipswich their first win of the season. Deji, what are you saying, man? You good?
No, I'm not good actually. But I accepted the invitation in the location. It's good to be here. But I'm absolutely pissed off, to be honest with you. I think the only positive thing that I can take out of all of this is that everybody is dusty. This has got to be the best Premier League season so far. But for me, bro, nah, I don't like how my team is moving. Because if I'm being honest, my team is moving like Tinkerbell. You know, we're moving like this is Peter Pan. Do you know what I mean? We're moving like the Wizard of Oz, you know, clap, you know, knock your red shoes together 3 times and make a wish. Do you know what I mean? Because right now, you got to deep this. What I don't get, what I'm not understanding from my manager, and to be honest, look, you see, this platform, we know that the players see it, we know that the managers see it. If any of the them see me, walk past me. I saw Trossard today. Do you get me? I had a little convo with my man. He's doing his thing. Do you get me? But if players see me, you need to just keep moving. If you represent my club, I don't give a damn. You get me? Because one thing I realized, bro, in life, you need people that you can go to war with. Yeah? People who have your back. DMX will call it ride or die. Do you get what I'm saying?
Rough riders and that.
Rough riders, yeah? None of these Tottenham brothers are rough riders. None of them. These men are clowns. Waste men. You get me? I'm looking at Tottenham's players now, and I'm getting it. None of them look, they don't even look like men. Bergval, if you put him in the white shirt and tie, he looks like he's in secondary school. Brennan Johnson looks like he's in secondary school. Even Madders looks like they're in secondary school, bro. Bro, let me tell you, let's just deep this. I want you to understand. See, for me, I have high standards for my club. When you deep it, as much as you don't rate my team, when you look at what we've got at our disposal, that team is good enough to be third, top 4, in my opinion. I know other people don't see it. But right now, what I don't get is, how can you, at home, because someone said to me the other day, oh, the Brighton game was a freak result. You get me? It was a freak result. I said, okay, cool. Let's see Wild One for Palace. Palace, any team, if you've kicked ball, any team that hasn't won a game, they lose, they're not confident, they can't look up. Yeah? You score an early goal, they're dead out here because they're like, oh no, here we go again. Palace hadn't won a game in 8. We gave Palace their first W. But the piss take of piss takes is people said to me, Deji was away to Palace. I said, all right, cool, but it ain't good enough. We're at home. We're at home to Ipswich, who drew 5 and lost 5. Bro, let me give you the levels, yeah? The Ipswich players, they are local lads. Yeah, the striker that scored the overhead kick, I saw this brother at my local Romford Goals in the summer, doing 1-to-1 training.
I'm saying karate. You know, Karate Kid.
No,
He's in
this
the floating lowest kick.
This brother, you know, man has to just show respect. I let him do his thing. I'm seeing because he was at Blackburn then. He was at Blackburn. He was with one of my guys was training him. Do you know what I'm saying? This brother comes to my gaff and has the audacity to do an overhead kick, and the players are just watching it go in. Bro, we were 2-0 down at home to Ipswich. Nah, all of these men should lose their job. Postecoglou should come. Just on that alone, he should be out. And to make matters worse, we sacked Nuno for less. We sacked Nuno. You know, we sacked Nuno within 3 months. The truth of the matter is, I'm starting to realize that Postecoglou is not the guy, because this brother thinks.
Oh, you're giving up on him, yeah? You don't trust him no more.
No, I gave up on him when we lost to Palace, because I'm not moving like this.
You giving up on him earlier on in the season when you lost to Brighton, Newcastle, and then you.
No. What I said was he needed to win.
With this manager.
No, I'm done. What I said was he needed to win the next 3 games. which he did. He won the Coventry-Brentford United game. Then I said to him, calm. After the Brighton game, I said to him, he has to win the next 10. He didn't, bro, because he lost to Palace. So from that point onwards, I was Ange out. The only thing is, people said, Deji, you're overreacting, you're hysterical. I said, you know what, I'll roll with it. Because at the end of the day, bro, like you, if you win tomorrow with Arteta, even though you want Arteta out, you're still grateful for the win, even though you want the guy out, because you know long-term, he ain't going to give you what you want. And I've come to the conclusion that long-term, Postecoglou ain't going to give us what we want, because he's not trying. This brother is trying to play the Prem with this gun-ho football that don't always work. Dragoshin cannot play this high line. So why are you making him play the high line where he makes mistakes? Romero is a waste man. You keep relying on him. You gave this brother vice captain. This brother don't perform unless he's in Buenos Aires. Do you get me? Get him out. Sell him. Yeah. What I'm not understanding for me is how a manager, even me in my basic, McKenna, the Ipswich manager, must have said to the man them, to Ipswich, let's just work this out. Boys, it's a big club, Tottenham, today. Let's try and ride this out. If we get a win. But if we can get a point, let's take a point. Do you get me? But let's try and do our best. They weren't expecting to get anything from Tottenham. My manager should have been saying to these boys, lads, these men ain't won a game. We are not the ones who are going to give them their first win. Hell no. They can get that from Everton. They can get that from Villa. They can even get it from Arsenal. But I'll be damned if we're going to give Ipswich their first 3 points this season. And we went out there and we bent over backwards. And we said, spank us, daddy, spank us. So, bro, I'm done. I'm done. As for Tottenham, I'll be surprised if we finish top 10. So just to conclude my last 60 seconds. Tottenham are doing now you see me, now you don't. Which means as we win one, we lose one. At this rate, Tottenham will lose 19 games this season, just so you know. We've lost half our matches. We've won 5 and we've lost 5. Can you imagine? That is dusty. That is relegation fodder. I didn't expect Manchester Piccadilly to finish above Tottenham this season. I can tell you now, Piccadilly is in lights. Manchester Piccadilly under Van Nistelrooy is finishing above Spurs. I'll be very surprised if Tottenham finish in the top 10 this season. And the smasher of smashers, bro, because I was going to pay Don his money that I owe him this week. The smashers of smashers.
What about Lee? It seems that you got a lot of people that you're owing money.
Yeah. Bro, I'm settling up by Christmas, bro. I can't. The last thing I wanted to say is that I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy. Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans will say, yeah, I don't mind finishing 9th as long as I finish with a Carabao Cup. Are you mad? Are you smoking Budgie Banton? I've never been all right with finishing 9th and a Carabao. Never. So if that's what Postecoglou is doing, trying to win the Carabao Cup and then thinking it's acceptable to finish 11th or 12th, not me. That he needs to sling his hook. Right now, I've been on the phone on my mobile to Qantas Airlines, yeah? Direct ticket for this brother straight to Australia. That's the only airline that is 16 hours direct flight to Sydney, yeah? I will send this brother there myself. The only thing that can save Postecoglou, because I know Levy ain't going to sack him because he's a sparrow, is that he needs to win the treble, the double or the treble. Failing that, I ain't saying anymore, bro. Tottenham is crap.
So, to clarify, you don't think Tottenham are going to make the top 4 with this form?
No.
And if Tottenham don't win the double, Carabao and FA Cup, is that the double you're talking about?
Yeah, Carabao and FA Cup, or Carabao and the Europa League. That's for me. Winning.
What if he only wins the Europa League? Do you keep him?
Yes, you do keep him, even though.
What if he only gets an FA Cup?
I'm happy to get egg on my face. FA Cup not good enough for me. He must get Champions League football this season. However he gets it, it's fine. If he doesn't get Champions League football and we get an FA Cup, he might as well leave. In my opinion, not good enough. Not good enough. That's why
So
I don't
Carabao
want
Cup
to do.
by itself not good enough. FA Cup
Huh?
by itself not good enough.
No,
Europa League by itself good
good
enough
enough.
because it gives you Champions League and you win a cup.
Yeah,
If he wins the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup double, he keeps
it's
his
good.
job.
He keeps his job. He keeps his job on that. But for me, he keeps his job. He keeps his job. But I'm not gonna lie to you, my bro. He would have to be Houdini right now. This guy would need to pull rabbit out of a hat because the team that I'm seeing is not good enough, my brother. It's definitely not good enough. And for me, the killer of
But why
killers,
is it not good enough though? Why in your
you
opinion,
know,
you watch
let
it
me
week
tell
in,
you,
week out. Why is it cooking some games and not cooking others?
because this brother is not a motivator. He's not a motivator. Every time we need to get a result. And that's why they coined the phrase Spursy. Spursy comes from the fact that when Tottenham have an opportunity to go somewhere, that's where we go missing. The thing, you've been watching this girl in your lecture for 6 months. Do you get me? She's 6 months. She gives you the eye. Her bedrooms has even said she likes you, and she's giving you the number, and you still don't call. That's how much. That's Spursy. It's all set. It's all done. She likes you. Her bedroom's confirmed. You've got her number. All you got to do is dial the digits: 07835 358595. You dial those digits. Yeah, speak to her, and it's done deal. Oh no, not my club. Let me tell you, bro, why I'm pissed.
Your club, they'll still need to go to the corner shop, get
No,
£5 credit.
bro. Do you know what really pissed me off, bro, is that all we had to do was win 1-0 and we would be third. 1-0 and we would be third against Ipswich. Not Man City, not Liverpool, not Arsenal, not Chelsea, Ipswich. And we lost. Bro, we had the same opportunity against Brighton. We had the same opportunity against Palace. That means we've had 3 opportunities to get in the top 4 this season, and each time it's come, it's flopped. So I don't want to hear from Tottenham fans saying, but Dej, we're only 3 points off third. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Because every
do you
time...
agree with me then? Do you agree with me though, Dej? Because you remember at the start of the season, I said this season we'll see if this guy is an Australian Bielsa. And by the looks of it, he is an Australian Bielsa. One way of playing football, one way of setting up the team, and if plan A don't work, he's out of ideas.
Bro, legitly, he is, bro. But I think for me, you know, I coined the phrase last season, and I've been proved right. A lot of people think, Dad, you're just here for entertainment purposes. You're here for banter. Nah, do you know what it is? When I say stuff, you got to let it marinate. Those of you that season the chicken straight away and put it in the oven.
No, but you said a lot of stuff. You can't just say let it marinate, because you putting on bets that you guys are going to get top 4. You put on bets that you guys are going to win stuff.
Should I give you a marinated chicken that has come to roost?
Is it Uncle Ben's? Because I don't like Uncle Ben's.
Yeah, let me give you the marinated chicken that's come to roost right now. And it definitely ain't Uncle Ben's. My man will cook fresh rice about Uncle Ben's. What are you talking about? I'll do the fresh thing, man. I do jasmine rice. You know, they were broken jasmine rice, Thai rice. Bro, I said Tottenham struggled to get it up against the minnows. Remember when I said that? Tottenham struggled to get it up against the minnows. Let's take a look at who we've lost to so far. Brighton, okay, arguably they're not minnows, bro, but do you know what I mean? Really, everyone should, if you're a top 6 size, you should be slapping them, in my opinion. Then we lost to Palace, they're minnows. And we lost to Ipswich. They're minnows. What's going on? Arsenal, you can take that. They're a big 6 team. It can happen. Newcastle, you can take. Anything can happen in them games. What? These games, we should be winning, bro. So for me, you're right. He is an Australian Bielsa. He's not serious. And you know why I know he's not serious? Because the brother come out after the game and said, you know what? I'm going to need to fix it. Shut your mouth, bro. We've been telling you from Brighton, something was wrong. Because the way he acted with the Brighton result was like, why are you not overreacting? It's a one-off. It's a one-off, right? It's never happened before under my watch, mate. It's never happened before, mate. Yeah? Well, it's happened twice since then.
I win a trophy, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Nah. So I'm not having it, man. I'm not, nah. It's a joke thing,
so now that you're coming back to reality, that nothing's changed at your club, your ownership's still the same, like I told you. Nothing ain't really changed. I told you you guys shouldn't just got the youngsters. You needed to fix that bench. You need to get some starters or players that can compete to start. Now you see what I'm saying. Fair enough. Pedro Porro. Can you admit now this guy ain't the guy defensively?
He's a donut, man.
Who told you?
Pedro Porro.
I told
is
you.
a donut. This brother, let me tell you who Pedro Porro reminds me of. I actually like this actor. This brother is Antonio Banderas. This brother is what is that masked Spanish fighter? Who is that brother? You know the one I'm talking about. Let me just get this brother up right now. That's who he is. He ain't no footballer. Antonio Banderas, yeah. I want to know the movie. This brother.
Nah, come on, Dej. The way you're watching the miracle about Pedro Porro.
Pedro Porro is either Zorro or he's the Puss in Boots. That's who he is. He's the Puss in Boots. Yeah, Puss in Boots, bro. I never want to see this brother again. But you know why? When you lot were calling him out, I was like, you know what? At that point, I didn't see the defensive frailties. I started to see the defensive frailties against Brighton. Then I saw this brother leave Kudus free, you know. Free at last, Cad down, free at last. He did it twice. This brother is constantly leaving brothers. I don't get it. I don't understand a right back that loses his man in the Prem. That is bog standard basic stuff. So Project can suck himself. Udogie suck himself. All of them suck himself.
Udogie? Wait. Your fan base is saying that Udogie's the best left back in the league.
Bro, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened to Udogie. I'm going to be real. And this brother, he's going to hate my guts for this. I don't give it. And I don't care. Udogie got Basumed. This Basuma brother, I knew we were losing from the gram. Let me tell you, every time Basuma goes to Louis Vuitton, we flop. What is it with this brother? This brother always got to buy shoes. You know what I mean? Always got to buy shoes. Always got to buy a jacket. Always got to stunt on us. Shut your mouth, kick ball. Switch off your gram. Switch off your ex. Yeah? And focus. No, not Basuma. Always buying new garms. That's what, bro. He was rocking this new brown Louis Vuitton jacket. I knew it was long for us. I knew. And Udogie's got Basuma. This brother now wants to come with his little designer gear. Is where? Shut your mouth, bro.
It's all sponsored by Tottenham go-karting, bro.
Bro, it's an idiot thing, man. Idiot thing. I don't understand.
Hey, Mario!
Bro, I don't understand ballers that are too into. These men think that Alex Iwobi. Soon Udogie's gonna be giving us Italian rap. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your Italian rap. Pick the ball and defend. That's all I need.
Okay, so Porro, Dusty, Udogie, Dusty. What about Dragosin? Like a street fighter. Dragosin? What happened to Dragosin? What happened to this guy? What happened to this guy, man? You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp and that. The Romanian Johnny Depp. What's going on? Pirates of the Caribbean sinking the ship is sinking, bro. Titanic. What's going on?
I actually think, bro, that the system don't suit him. I think Dragusin is better with a 3 at the back, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know how he plays for Romania. Again, what it is, bro, I think the world's gone upside down. These brothers would rather put in a shift.
It doesn't mean the world's upside down.
They rather put in a shift for their country than their club. It's your club that's paying your wages, bro. Without your club, you don't play for your country. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. Dragusin is a madman in the Euros, and then he comes here and he just looks washed, bro. Bro, Dragusin, that flip-flop he did. He literally scored an own goal, in my opinion. On the
I saw it. Yeah.
It was an own goal. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. Nah. And he got sent, he got sent off in his first Europa League game. He's not of the level. And the problem I have is that Postecoglou, just be honest like Conte. I want certain players. These pussy clouts didn't give me the players. So we know that we need to be venting our anger at Levy. When you come out and say you're happy with the squad, are we smoking Budgie Banton? You called it and I called it. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I tried to do a little Ray Charles Stevie Wonder. I had to talk myself into believing that Archie Gray and Bergvall was a great signing for my club. I talked myself into it. Literally before I came on your show, I had to say it to myself 100 times. I said their name to myself 100 times. Bergvall, Archie Gray, Bergvall, Archie Gray, 100 times, bro. These brothers are not ready. Not for a top 6 team. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. Tottenham should be bringing in Omari Hutchinson. These are the ballers. We should be bringing in Elanga. We should be bringing in Hudson Odoi. We should be bringing in Rodgers. We should be bringing Adam Walton. We should be bringing in Anderson. These are players. We should be bringing Matoma. We should be bringing Ferguson. Come on, man.
But you were waxing lyrical about your youngsters, though. So this is.
I don't want to hear about these youngsters.
But your club accepts it. But the thing is, your fans accept it. When you got Ange, let's be real, Dej. Now, let's be real. When I told you, see Romero? You see Romero? I told you, Romero ain't that guy. Yeah, without Van de Ven next to him, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's Romero doing without Van de Ven next to him? Van de Ven. It's not Romero, bro. What was he doing for that second goal? What's he doing? Sliding all over the place. What's going on?
Bro, I don't know. Romero is an idiot, bro.
I told you your defense ain't good enough to play this football that you're playing. Your defense,
good. Bro, but can I be real? It's not. Do you know what it is? The issue with Spurs this season hasn't been the style of play, bro. So let me just take issue with what you're saying. The issue with Tottenham this season has been the thing that you've been saying all along. And people have said it to me, and I've been reading it 1,000 times in the chat. It's the history of the Tottenham. You quoted it. The last time we spoke, you quoted it. That's exactly what you said. It's the history of the Tottenham. The mentality is poor, bro. How can you be 2-0 up and give away a lead to Brighton when you know that these brothers, you're never going to have that kind of thing? How can you go to Crystal Palace and not have a shot on target? How can you be at home, not at Ipswich, in your own ground? These men have never been to Tottenham. This is their first time back in the Prem, the first time they're seeing a stadium of that magnitude, and they won. They weren't even mesmerized. They weren't even starstruck. They came on our pitch, on our turf, and slapped us. That's a mentality issue, bro. These brothers are not elite. You see us, me, you, and everyone in the chat, we are elite. We've got standards. I can do a better job than Postecoglou for free, because there is no way I'm letting my Tottenham team come out. Bro, I would rather you elbow them in their face, you kick them in their knee. Yeah, I'll be telling the boys, make sure that these men know they came to. Bro, make sure that these men know they played Tottenham. Make sure. I want to see cuts and bruises. Do you know what I mean? I want to see them hurt, bro. I want to see brothers limping. I want to say people telling me on the Ipswich team that they had enough. These man,
you want to see them tapping out like it's WWE, tap out, yeah. UFC. Yeah, I'm saying chokehold in that. Yeah,
come on, bro. These men are there.
You believe in that?
Them brothers would have played an extra. You know what, bro? I heard people saying, Tottenham fans, they make me laugh. The Ipswich fans were great. Are you for real? Of course they're great. They're winning. No one should be coming to our gaff and you be telling me that they're great. They're great when we're winning 9-0 and they're still singing. Yeah, then I rate them. About they're telling me they're great. Shut up, man. Come on. But you don't know, Yasser. We're all elite here. These brothers, these clowns, acting like football's complicated. Right now, I'll take Harry Redknapp. No, I'll take Harry Redknapp, bro. Bun all this crap. Do you know why? Let me tell you.
Yeah. No, but do you know what it is? Yeah, when we're talking about Johnson, he had an opportunity to score, misses it. This is exactly why I don't rate him. Even though he was going through his little purple patch, I was never convinced. I can tell you, he's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. You can't rely on him. He's a bum. Son, he's on the decline. He's still a good player, but he's on the decline. Kulusevski reverted back to his original level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to boost from certain players, but certain players are reverting back to their level. Do you know what I mean? Bentancur, much of a muchness is all right. There ain't nothing special. The whole team weren't that great. And that's the thing, yeah. When you guys are celebrating getting youngsters in, sort out your bench. It's the same thing with Arsenal. When we're relying on Ethan, I'm like, why are we relying on Ethan? We needed Ethan should be number 3 to Odegaard. He shouldn't be our backup number 10. Do you get me?
Yeah.
When we've got flipping Havertz, he shouldn't be the number 1. If anything, best case scenario, he should be a number 2 striker. When we got Sterling shouldn't be nowhere near our club. Do you know what I'm saying? He's nowhere near of the level to be at our club. Neither is Havertz, really and truly. Do you know what I'm saying? When I'm looking at the level, Jorginho should not even be an option. You need to sort out your bench. Your bench should be good enough to challenge your starting 11. When your bench is comfortably on the bench, it's not an upgrade. It's not an upgrade. It's about stagnate. That's stagnation. They're not going to challenge the starting lineup. Do you know what I'm saying? You need a bench that's able to displace. Oh, Son ain't playing? No worries. We've got a left back that can compete. So Johnson ain't competing? No problem. We've got somebody on the bench that's ready to step up. Solanke scoring? I know you got Richarlison. Richarlison. Fair enough. You got Richarlison there. But Kulusevski, it's like, bro, I know you got Madison, but bro.
Nah, you know what? You know what? Maybe I got hit by a lightning bolt on the weekend. There is no more excuses for my club. Let me tell you why. The team that has the most excuse right now is Brighton. That team got dismantled. When we bought Basuma, when Casado got sold, when they lost these other brethrens, when they lost Graham Potter, I was like, they're done out here. Remember, Brighton was League 1, League 2, only not so long ago. So when I'm seeing these brothers get sold, I'm thinking, rah, how do you come back from this? That's like selling Partey and Declan Rice and then saying Arsenal somehow survived. I'm seeing Brighton pop my team. I'm seeing Brighton pop Plymouth. And I'm seeing Brighton go from strength to strength. Right now, who can say to me that Brighton won't finish top 4 this season? Under a manager, bro, that is younger than me and you. Okay, I don't know your age fully, but the brother's 31, bro. The brother is 31. And he's doing that with that squad. There is no excuse. Why can't Tottenham? Where are the scouts? Why can't you find these young G's? Why haven't we got Amari? Even that Blackburn striker, the striker that scored the overhead kick. Why isn't he at Tottenham as a backup to Solanke? Why? All these questions. Why? This is, bro. I can build a whole new Tottenham team that is competitive for under 200 mil right now. I could do it. So I don't know. What are they looking at, bro? It's not. This is not hard. I don't give a damn. It's not hard. These brothers are rubbish, bro. And I don't know if it's the manager or Levy, but any manager, if it's Levy and I'll be telling Levy, I'll be telling the fans the truth. I'll be a Conte. He didn't back me, so whatever happens, happens. He sucked himself.
It's Levy, bro. Because at the end of the day, we've seen this before, did you? Yeah. At the end of the day, did he go for these players because he didn't have the money? I know he spent money, but the players, with these players, they're like the main players he wants, or were they like C category, D category? He's further down the list based on the budget. What do you think? I mean, you're the Tottenham fan.
I think Postecoglou is a madman. I do think he's a madman because for me, for 50 mil, bro, you can get Rafinha. You can get a bad man right winger. We could have got Elanga. We could have got Brennan Johnson's bedroom. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, Tottenham spent money, bro. Don't get it twisted. We've spent money. We've just spent money badly. Why get Dragushin when we could have got Lacroix from? You see that Lacroix guy that the Crystal Palace got? He's a bad man. I would even have Chalobah. I would have Chalobah over Dragushin right now. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? That's what I'm. So for me, that's the bit I'm not getting. I'm not getting how these other teams can find these players. We can't find these players, and they're getting them for cheap. But why haven't we gone for Igor at Brighton, left back? Why didn't we go for Anderson? What are we doing? Why aren't we going for as cover Robinson from Fulham? Bro, I can build a whole new Tottenham team easy, bro. Look at what Fulham's doing with those players, with Reece Nelson, with Smith Rowe, with Iwobi. Can you imagine? With Calvin Bassey. Come on, bro. If you're a good manager, you can spot talent. and you make it work. It's about having a balance. Tottenham's team is unbalanced, but the biggest thing that I don't like about this team is that this team is full of pussies. I wouldn't go to war with any of these men. Let me tell you now, if Tottenham, if we were to give these guys military outfits and a gun, bro, let me tell you what would happen. These pussyos will hang you out to dry. Yes, bro. I'll be going down straight away. Straight away. I wouldn't last 5 minutes with these brothers. You can't fight. These brothers have no fight in them. No fight. So I want to know. Postecoglou says he interviews these brothers. He wants to know about the personality. I get it now. He wants goody two-shoes. Goody two-shoes ain't winning you nothing. There's some waste man that plays right back for Brighton. The dirty one. The one that was elbowing Saka. Where's our dirty guy? Because you know what? The little dark hearts.
Romero.
No, he's a pussy clut, bro. He's a pussy clut. Don't talk about him. Don't talk about Romero. He's a pussy clut. He knows it as well. He knows it. He's a pussy clut.
But your ownership is the one that's been at this club the longest. He knows that there's certain players like Bentancur, Kulusevski, other players that have been here that need to be moved on. They're not really of the level. Yes, you can get a tune out of them, but you can't be relying on them. Certain players you can't be relying on. Pedro Porro, you've been needing an upgrade on Pedro Porro. I know you bought in Jagusin. It's looking like you didn't identify the right one. The same way with Arsenal with Kivio. Just didn't identify the right centre-back. Let's just keep it real. Romero's getting exposed without Van der Ven next to him. Udogie, he's falling off because he had a good first season. This season, I don't know what's going on with my man.
He can't do the inverted thing. Udogie is simple.
You're going and getting Werner, bro. Like that showed the ambition of the club. Like there's no need to go get Werner. Go and replace it. You know you need quality, but your ownership always does it half-hearted. Someone said in the chat, "Oh, Levy has spent money just enough to be top 4. He won't spend money to compete." But this is the problem. When you do just about enough, you can still fall short.
I agree with the money.
Because you think that you've done enough to get top 4, but then your rivals go and do better business than you. And look,
and that's probably why.
Look at what they're doing. Man United are going to get Ruben Amorim. They're going to be cooking. It's the same thing applies to Arsenal, bro. This is why I'm so angry with Arsenal, because there's opportunities that you sometimes have to take. When you guys were comfortably finishing above Arsenal with Poch, you had an opportunity to build on that, get into Champions League football. What'd your owner do? Not spend the money. Then you go and get proven managers. Don't give them the money that you know they need to succeed. Now you went and got Poch. You want to half-heartedly build up the team. Yes, he's got money and stuff like that. But nobody going to tell me some of these youngsters you bought, other guys, Archie Grays and Bergvall, these players ain't ready. I told you this when you got them. They're not ready. They may be the players for the future, but they're not ready. They're not ready. And when things go sideways, I said to you, look at your bench. Remember when we were talking about Arsenal's bench and your and Spurs bench? I said it's much of a muchness. Both benches are not effective enough to get you over the line. Our bench ain't good enough. Your bench ain't good enough. Jed Spence ain't the guy needing to be moved on. You know what I mean? Ben Davies need to be moved on. Timo Werner should have never been signed.
Bro, like I said before, and we can all lose. The Premier League is the toughest league in the world. You can lose on any given Sunday. But when you're losing to Ipswich, I don't know any of the brothers. Apart from Amari Hutchinson and the brother that I saw in Romford, I don't know anybody else, bro. You should never come near. Come near. It's not possible. Bro, you're right. What it is, bro. What it is, we're not serious. Postecoglou is not the serious brother. Because for me, I don't mind losing with heart. There was no heart in that performance against Ipswich. You should not be struggling against Ipswich, bro. So, bro, I just feel like the footballers of today, they don't give a damn. As long as they get in their money, I almost feel like football should be pay as you go. If you lose, you don't get paid.
I said that before. Yeah.
If you lose, don't get paid.
If you don't perform.
Like, bro, because let's be real. If I was a footballer, let me just be real. As much as I talk about I can do a better job than Timo Werner, I'm getting on. So if I can avoid contact right now, I would. Do you get me? So if you want me to run in a straight line or you want me to run in noughts and crosses, I can do it, bro. I can pretend like I'm busy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I used to work in a department store, and the brother said, when you finish undoing the cage, yeah, you need to go back and refold the jeans so you look busy. You get me? I can do that. I can go back and refold the same jeans that I folded before. You know, like that. So I can do that.
For lunch break.
Oh yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I can do that, bro.
Get a chicken meal doing that.
Oh, bro. I honestly, so for me, bro, I feel like the players, they're too comfortable. They don't care. None of them are bothered. Poro tried to put out a little apology. It was a waste man apology. If you care, don't go on international duty. Why are you going on international duty? You should stay behind and work. If you really care, don't go anywhere. If you really care, come out publicly and say, let me see the fans. I remember watching Ola Aina, and I think we're too polite in this country. Ola Aina did a podcast where he talked about how when he was playing for Torino, yeah, the ultras were waiting for the team in the car park. Yeah, they said they weren't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Sit here for 3 hours while the ultras spoke to them, and they were shook. Yeah, I almost feel like that's how it needs to be. We need to be in the car park. You lot ain't going home. You're not going to the little restaurant in the West End in Soho. Shut your mouth. You ain't going to no rave. Switch off your Instagram. Sit here and listen to what we got to say, because we got to take this crap week in, week out. I've been repping this club online for a good 18 months. I love my club, but I don't love what these men have turned it into. We are a Mickey Mouse club. That's what we are. A joke thing. We are laughing stock. If you know what, it's almost like Jagged Edge. If you need a fix, you can do it if you want. You get me? If you need a win, come and play my club. That's what we're doing right now.
Let's stand the shades.
Nah, ban the Stanley shades, bro.
Do you know what? Yeah, like obviously you hear more what the Tottenham fans are saying online and offline. You go to the games and stuff like that. Do you see though your fan base like up in the standards? You know what I mean? Demanding more, demanding success. Because you always want like people like for yourself. You always want people to respect Spurs and stuff like that. But respect is earned, not given. You know, I don't think anybody wanted to respect Man United. I don't want to respect Man United. But back in the day when I grew up, Man United made you respect them. You get me? Chelsea then got money and they made us respect them based on what they want, not because we wanted to. They made us respect them. Do you get me? Man City came into the game, made us respect them. This is by winning major honors. The only way your rivals respect you is you make them respect you by winning major honors. That's when you get respect. A lot of fans online, yeah, like especially of this generation, they don't want to get clowned and stuff. If you push for your club to be successful, you get the glory and you don't get none of the banter. You get it's a win-win, bro. When your club is successful, you push your club to be successful. No one's gonna banter. Yeah, people may say to Spurs got their stuff in order, which I don't believe you ever will. You get your stuff in order, yeah. You'll get the respect. Yeah, 1-2 people will say, "Oh, yeah, but how long is it taking you to win a Premier League?" You'll be like, "I don't care. I won it this year, didn't I?" Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro. Like, but with your fan base, it just seems like I don't know. Like, you guys will like if your fan base turns on Ange, what's gonna change? Because you guys can turn on Ange. And then you get the next manager, and then you guys will still back it. You won't call out your ownership. I'm going to be.
I think the ownership, for me, the ownership needs to go. Because for me, it's the ownership is the issue.
But will your fan base do that though?
Do you know what it is? The truth of the matter is the owners have too much control. That's the truth. We can moan all we want, but the truth is, Tottenham fans, we're not ready for what is required to really see real change. When Tottenham fans talk about let's not go to games, the truth is, you know that you won't go. You're just hurting yourself because the waiting list is so big at Tottenham. It's a bit like Arsenal. You stay in your yard and not go to watch the live games. There's 100,000, 200,000 Arsenal fans ready to be shameless and take your seat. That's the problem we have. If we could all be united and hit them in the pocket, they would soon realize that we're serious. But the truth is, bro, let me tell you, yeah, I don't believe Daniel Levy is a great businessman. Let me tell you why. Daniel Levy, you can say what you like to me. Come and let me run the club. Football has to be one of the easiest businesses to run. Do you know why? Because they rely on a fan base that is loyal. We are so loyal that we would Arsenal could go to non-league, you still support them, bro. You be cussing, but you still support them. And that's the power that these brothers have. So we can huff and puff and blow the house down. It makes no difference to them. You're still going to buy the shirt. Yeah? You're still going to...
I don't buy the merch. I don't buy the merch.
Yeah, but the majority will still buy the shirt. The majority will still buy the tickets. The majority will still buy one or two things. The majority will still send an Arsenal mug to their bedroom or an Arsenal jumper or an Arsenal scarf. They know that this fan base, we are so up their asses that they don't have to do nothing. Bro, White Hart Lane was Ram week in, week out when we were playing shit football. It's Ram now. It's Ram. No one's leaving. And guess what? No one's leaving early. Yesterday against Ipswich, we stayed to the end. Can you imagine? We stayed to the end. For what? And that's what you're up against. So when you realize that no one's really going to talk back, no one's really going to do the pushback the way that I want to do the pushback, then you're left and stuck in the mud. Postecoglou needs to go, but someone made it right. Someone made it right. They said, well, he's still in the cups. That's it. He's still in the cups, so it's all right. All this dustiness that we've been doing from the end of last season to now, it's okay.
If you win it, I get what you're saying. If you win like the Europa, if you're not going to take the league serious, if you win the Europa and you win a cup, I understand why you'd say, yo, give him another year. We didn't win the league, but we won in Europe and we won a cup. Fair enough. But if you're not going to win anything and then you finish like that, then what's the point? What's this year going to be remembered? It's not going to be remembered for nothing. There's nothing that adds to the prestige of your club. You don't add anything to your club. It's a wasted year. It's like Arsenal going second, and what did we win? Nothing. That's not. It's going to be forgotten with time. 10, 15 years down the line, even 6, 7 years down the line, most people are going to remember, yo, City won it. That's what we're going to remember.
Bro,
your club doesn't take the league serious. You've even said they've only given him enough money to get into the top 4. If he can actually win something, then fair enough.
Yeah,
he's actually won something.
But I think what people need to hear today, and you see people getting a different side to us today, is listen to what we're saying. We're not saying that if we buy the players that we bought, we were guaranteed to win the league. Like, let's say Arsenal bought a striker. You'd bought the winger, you'd bought the cover. Let's say they did everything required. If Arteta still doesn't win the league, you can't knock him. The reason why we knock them, because at the end of the day, bro, you're competing against 22 other teams or 20 other teams who are trying to do the same thing. So only one can win. But what makes it worse is when you don't do it. You're right, bro. I'm looking at Bergvall when I should be looking at Eze. I'm looking at Brennan Johnson when I should be looking at Elanga or Rafinha. I'm looking at Archie Gray when I should be looking at a Robertson as decent cover. Do you get me? Or even, dare I say, a Wan-Bissaka. Do you get me? Or Jed Spence, who we got, and you don't want to play him. I'm looking at Dragushin when there's Mark Guy, when there's Lacroix, when there's Anderson. That's what we're talking about. I'm looking at Basuma when I wanted Rodgers. I'm looking at Madders when there's Kulusevski. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm looking at Son. We should have got rid of Son. I said, get rid of Son last summer, get 80 mil, buy 2 brothers, 2 wingers, 40 mil a piece. Come on. What are we doing? Son is a legend. Thank you very much. I don't want to hear he's on the decline. We know he's on the decline. He's 33. What do you think? He's going up? Come on.
The only way is up, baby. It's you and me now. Listen, I know you got about 2 minutes or whatever. But yeah, man, listen. Spot on, Deji. Son and Richarlison should be sold and gone already.
Yeah, man. What's the long thing, man?
So you would sell Richarlison, yeah?
Bro, you know what it is? Richarlison, at the moment, unfortunately for him, he's just not been fit. It's just not working. Sometimes, bro, you got to deep that. Sometimes certain moves just don't work out. I don't think the Richarlison move has worked out for him. Not his own fault. He's just been whatever he's going through, we don't get enough of him, bro. He plays one game, he's injured. And it's been like that since he's arrived. So we might as well sell him because we're not getting anything out of him anyway. Son, I wanted Son sold because Tottenham is too reliant on Son.
Right.
We are too reliant on him. That we were reliant on Harry Kane. How can we how can we, after Kane, we don't have a successor for Son? Who is the successor?
Yeah.
Who? Nobody. It's stupid. Premier
Werner.
League season. No. Werner's made me want to smash my iPhone several times. I actually think I watched the interview of Werner when he scored against City. He wants to leave, bro. He knows he's a waste man. He knows. He knows he's a waste man. He knows he's stealing a living. He's ashamed of himself. People are hungry out here. People are making 170 a week to do bullshit. Give us the peas. I'm not asking for 170 bags a week. No, because I know I'm being realistic. You know how much I'm asking for Tottenham? £500. If you're really strapped for cash, my club, I can do the same job Timo Werner does, which is nothing, for £5. You know that? Just keeping it real.
Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Quickly, before you go, what was your thoughts on the Arsenal game? Did you watch it? What was your thoughts, Arsenal-Chelsea?
Yeah, I mean, bro, look, I think Arsenal, you man are no better than Tottenham right now. That's the truth. The difference between Tottenham and Arsenal is 3 points. That Chelsea team was dusty. Cole Palmer was standing there. I was cold. I was naked. Were you there? Were you there? I was cold. I was naked.
You were doing the Amarian ice cold. I got this ice box. Where my you slipped me.
Bro, I didn't see.
I like Cole Palmer, but he was poor that game.
When you know he's not on it, that's when they're there for the killing.
But then were we on it? We weren't on it.
But you man weren't on it either. And I'm looking at this game, going, this is a mid-off. This is a mid-off. For those people that say La Liga is better than, I mean, Lee will say La Liga is better than the Prem. For that game, he was right. That was one of the dustiest performances I've ever seen in my life. I could see Saka was looking bewildered, like, what the hell? He was looking at the man, them like, who are these man? Like, who are these brothers?
He's looking like a pot-belly Gucci man, bro, drinking codeine.
It's crazy, bro.
You know he was looking like he was done out there, like he wasn't. He was seeing stars, bro.
The truth is,
he was rubbish. He was rubbish. He was a pussy as well. You talk about fighters.
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
When Caicedo barged in, bro, I've seen Fabregas have more. Bro, I've seen Fabregas with his leg dangling, bro. This guy's knee looks like it's gonna explode, bro. Taking injection after injection.
People kept talking about Odegaard and what he was gonna bring.
Nah, this guy,
nah, man, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie. I think there's something to say that Liverpool's gone, City second, and the rest of us were all shit. We are. Because the truth of the matter is, despite the fact that I'm fuming.
Do you want Martinelli to take over from Son on the left? We'll sell him to you if you want.
Nah. See, the one thing, like, when I look at your team, I think you've got 3 Timo Werners. Jesus is a Timo Werner.
Yeah, 100%.
Martinelli is a Timo Werner. And Raheem Sterling, for me, is Timo Werner. So, I'm just, like, rotted. Like, it's crazy.
Now there's 3 Timo Werners. They're sitting on the wall.
Now there's 2 Timo Werners hanging on the wall. Bro,
and if one Timo Werner should accidentally fall.
Bro, there's a bag of Werners.
Sterling couldn't even play, you know. And these men said 10 out of 10 windows. Sterling couldn't even play that idiot, bro. I'm tired of him and his picky head, bro. I swear that I'm tired of him looking like Marcus Houston, Roger, go home from sister, bro. I'm tired of that guy. He's rubbish.
The one thing I would say about the Arsenal-Chelsea game is...
Would you make a Moreno, though, real quick? Would you make a Moreno?
I didn't really see much of him, bro. I saw him stretch. I saw him stretch for a ball. I think Saka whipped one in and he stretched for it. I thought, okay.
He didn't even stretch it, bro. He didn't even stretch for it. The guy is stiff.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. I know my club's in the mud. We're all in the mud. That's the only thing, you know, like that. We're all on the Titanic and we're all going down together. That's what it feels like this season.
Exactly. Everyone's scrambling
really
for the
and truly.
A little boat and that, you know.
Bro, we're all going down together with the violin. We've all, you know, like, I've come to the conclusion, bro. The life raft is the last one left. The last one left with Liverpool, yeah. You know, just get your violin out. If you want to get some lamb chops real quick, if you want to check out the presidential suite, because you're going down, so you might as well enjoy yourself. Yeah, bro. That's
No,
the bro.
you're right. It is sinking because right now Arteta's looking like Jack, and Rose is looking like Calafiori, bro. He's holding her from the back in that, thinking everything's plain sailing. Right now, the ship is sinking, bro. We've hit the iceberg, and the iceberg is this man's out of ideas. And everything I said about this club, bro, is coming true. Look at the bench. Look how crap the bench is, bro. Look how crap. We need to go with putting Mikel Moreno. We need to go with putting on Jesus, bro.
And the point that you made, which I can't understand, bringing in a player that you realize you can't use. Can you imagine? You brought in Sterling, Arsenal fans shaking their bum, and now Arteta's realized he can't use him. He's realized he cannot use Sterling. You man are paying 200 grand for a player because you're contributing towards his wages for a player you can't use. Well, you can't use me, and I'll take 5 bills. I don't know
what they said to me. They said to me when we got Jorginho, when we got Zinchenko, when we got Jesus, when we got flipping all these bums, yeah, Lokonga, the Fabi Vieira, all these bums that we got, yeah. Now don't worry, it's catch-up money. Catch-up money. Catch up to what? What are we catching up to? Catch-up money, you know. These men are some jokers, bro. I swear down, this fan base here, I swear down. Don't ever go to the bookies with them. I'm swear down, bro. They're gonna rinse out your bank account. Bro. Don't bet with Arsenal fans, bro. I'm telling you, it always goes south. Always goes south every season.
It is shocking, bro.
And the thing is, now they're like, oh, you're trying to make money now off of the fan base. Now I won this fan base. They didn't want to listen, bro. So guess what? I'm right. And you can hold that because you man don't want to listen. It's not just me. Everybody else that watches the channel, we've been saying this. You've been saying this. I'm not scared of Arsenal. You've been saying it the whole time. I ain't scared of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't been scared of Arsenal, bro. And look at the team. Bro, do you know what? There's no identity. Like, the thing is, bro, I don't even know what football we're playing. If you ask me, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Right now, it's like Bermuda Triangle football, bro. There's just nothing there. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's lost, no signal.
I didn't pick up on it, bro, but I was watching, you know, because my son plays football as well, and he's only 9, but you know, I talked to him about the detail. He's learning the centre mid position, and you know, he's taking him time to get used to it, but he's getting in there. Bro, that Neto goal, bro, he was free at last. No anticipation in the location. What? No one anticipated that. He was free. He was free. It was one of your defenders that had to step out. But where was your midfield?
2 DMs didn't close him down. Timber tried to close him down. Disgraceful, bro. No. Disgraceful. I want this guy sacked, bro. I don't want to see this guy no more. Just sack him.
Let me tell Arsenal fans this, because I saw a disgraceful statement from an Arsenal fan, and I knew that this particular brother, if you are a liker on this show or you just stumbled across, make sure you like and subscribe. But you have been smoking the budgie banton. This brother said, "It's not all right. Don't worry, Arsenal fans. We've played all the big teams away."
Why do I give a crap about
you weren't good at home. We
weren't good against Bournemouth. Are they a big team? We weren't good against Brighton. Are they a big team? We weren't good against Atlanta. They're a big team. I know it's another competition, but still, they're not a huge team in Europe. We weren't good enough against Newcastle. I know they're a big team in terms of support, but they're not like a big, massive club like that, like to the level that we're supposed to be aiming to. Do you know what I'm saying? We weren't good about. Forget about that. Last season, were we good enough against Fulham? Are they a big team? Do you know what I'm saying? Were we good enough against Aston Villa? Like, what are these men talking about? A couple seasons ago, we lost to Nottingham Forest when we was in a title race. Nottingham Forest, you know. Nottingham Forest. And man are talking about the big teams.
Yeah.
The big team. We lose against the small teams. It's a joke, man. Bro, in the cup against West Ham last season, we lost to West Ham, bro. All due respect, West Ham.
I don't think you man are going to be as imperious as what these brothers are letting us believe at home. I think I can see Arsenal getting a few L's at home this season. A few L's because you're just not good, but no one's good. That's the problem. The only team that is good is Liverpool. And to be fair, Liverpool hasn't had to do much. They've just gone about their business, kept it simple, and are picking up points. All of the teams that have tried to be creative this season is struggling. Your manager's tried to be creative. Instead of you guys being on the front foot, he's tried a new thing. Let's be real, and it's not working. Let's be conservative. Let's sit back a bit. Postecoglou, the inverted thing ain't working, but he wants to kill us with it. Pep doing the same thing. The truth is, they've all been sussed out, bro. The truth is, we've all been found out. That's why we're struggling. It's not new. These managers need to come up with something new or keep it simple, because some of these players, it's hurting their head. You get me? The inverted thing is hurting their headpiece. They don't know what they're doing. That's it.
This is it, man. Listen, familia, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Deji Spurs. Link to his channel is in the description. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming up, bro?
Yeah, bro. So, look, I think today I'm jumping on a few people's streams, but from tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a step to the mic, chat to the people them about what's going on. And then I'm going to kind of do a series of shows where I'm just going to be finding out what's going on from every club. Because the truth is, everyone's been dusty, bro. So I want to find out what's going on and make sure that Postecoglou gets it right before we get back from the international break. So big up. And big up Halftime Hooks in the building as well. I'll see you, bro.
Every single time, man. Big up to the familia. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Hooks as well. We're redirecting to Lee's stream. Northside Raid on the way in. Subscribe to Deji. Don't be a viada. Make sure you're subscribing to Deji. And we're out, familia. Love, love, love.